Welcome, everyone. We are live. It is time for the 360 Sprint Car Series. I apologize. In the booth with me tonight, once again, it is Tony Trapasso from ESPN. Of course, I'm Adam Chapman. We want to welcome everybody here to the booth. Tony, Charlotte dirt track. I mean, let's just be honest. We're going to see a lot of slipping and sliding. This place is always a fun place, but a very tough place to pass as well.
Absolutely. I mean, this track is notorious for going dry slick early. And from the looks of it, that bottom groove is already whooped.
Yeah, of course, we've seen some great racing last week. We do got 13 drivers in here tonight. That's going to make things fun. How do you go about passing a place like this? Let's be honest, we kind of hit it on it last week, but I mean, this is a different track than last week.
Yeah, this is, just under a half mile. And, with the banking here, it kind of helps a little bit, but this is one of those tracks where you just kind of got to put your balls up on the dash and put the right rear tire up on the cushion and just let it eat.
Yeah, so we're going to see a lot of that doing that here tonight. Right now, the guys are out there in practice right now. Chad Coate is on, I hope I said his name right. It might be Cody. Is on top of the board right now. Chad Coate, okay. Is on top of the board. Alan Wills currently second. Travis Miller currently third. And I see somebody in the chat say Corby better finish top five. Well, right now he is top five, currently sitting fifth. And we got a bunch of fast guys in here tonight that I think can really pick up this win. I do expect to see a lot of green flag racing here tonight, though. We only got, like I said, 13 drivers. And this track being it's a little bit longer and things can get a little bit more spaced out, or tends to sometimes. I expect some green flag runs. Wouldn't you agree?
This track is wide and fast, and it's very easy to get some long green flag stretches in here.
What are you eating? Because I'm curious. What are you eating? Are you eating something?
I was just finishing a bite of an apple.
I had to call you. No, I had to call you out. I was curious because I'm hungry right now. But no, we've had some great racing action tonight. We did just get done broadcasting the a road series, the ASRC, which was great. It was very fun. Now it's time to go a little bit smaller, condensed track and a whole different type of layout with the dirt. Of course, this track's sitting right outside of Charlotte Motor Speedway, a place I've never actually seen a race. I don't think I've ever watched a race or anything like that here.
They run the World of Outlaw World Finals here every October, and you've got during that event. You got the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, the World of Outlaw Late Model Series, and the Dirt Car Northeast Big Block Dirt Modified Series has its season finale here as well.
So it's a popular place. Let's just be honest.
In October, this is a who's who of go fast, turn left, steer right.
That makes sense. All right, so the time is ticking down. That means qualifying set to begin here once again. Of course, no points on the line for these guys. That kind of makes things a lot more, I don't want to say better by any means, but it does, make things a little less stressful for some of these guys. You just go out there, sling dirt, have fun, the normal stuff, all that good stuff. So we are ready to go as practice has come to an end, and we are ready to go racing, I believe.
Sorry about that. We just have,
you're good.
Somebody went missing.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, no. This track is it's located in between the Charlotte Motor Speedway and the wide drag strip.
That's what else was there. That's what else. I could not remember what else was beside it.
This one is in between the 4 wide drag strip and the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Just across the highway from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It actually shares the pit area with the drag strip, as cars already starting to bang off some times for the qualifying session.
Yep, already got a couple cars.
I'm gonna need to have a chat with.
I know, I seen it too. I seen a couple of them as well. By the way, Corbin Daniels just put in a good lap. You asked it.
Asked these guys well before this section even went up. Please make sure your number, your car
matches. I got you. I know. It makes it easier for us.
Yeah, so Chad Coate in the 4,
That's what we're going to call him because that's what I got him in as well.
I'm going to do it on purpose.
Yeah, just call him,
Yeah, exactly. We'll play games.
We'll play games. But no, I do understand. It is tough. Like, honestly, the more, and it's even harder when there's like a big crowd.
Yeah.
So
like that's going to do it for qualifying.
Yeah, that was quick. I ain't gonna lie, that was really quick.
quick.
Yeah, that was quick. We do want to shout out sponsors, by the way. Bicknell Racing Products. You know all about them.
Oh, absolutely. 40 years in the business. Pete Bicknell and Michael Williamson, just they are the gurus when it comes to the big block and small block dirt modifieds here in the Northeast. So, just huge warehouse. Anything you need that has an internal combustion engine and goes fast, they're BicknellRacingProducts.com.
There you go. And also, of course, airstove.com. We appreciate them very much as well for their awesome sponsorship. And last but not least as well, you guys see the sponsors, by the way, on the bottom. Rival Power Coating Sandblasting. So there you go. So we thank them very much. And, it's awesome to get sponsors for your league. It's always a good thing. It not only helps these guys out, it helps us out as well. So be sure if you're up in that area, check them out. I'm sure if you're part of the racing world, you probably already know all about Bicknell and all that good stuff. So, alrighty, about 14 seconds before we advance, and that means how many laps is tonight? 40, correct? I believe it is 40. We'll find out here in just a moment. Anyway, so the ticker is ticking down, and we are set to go. Congratulations to Chad picking up the pole award here tonight. By the way, for people that was pulling for Corby, he's going to be rolling off in third. I've seen someone over there pulling for him. I forgot we actually got a small heat race.
It's an optical delusion.
I forgot we got a heat race.
2 8-lap heat races. Top 8 going to transfer on, which works out nicely because one heat race has 6 cars, the other one has 7 cars in it.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I completely forgot we had heat races. So Chad is going to be up front with Corby up second.
Coke going to fire off in row number 1. He's going to be joined with Corby Daniels. Row 2 is going to go to Hunter Hellberg. And where are we here? Mike Evans, who is actually not Mike Evans. That is actually Ryan Susi getting that car tight. Alan Willis and Matt Bowe.
Yeah.
Going to roll off in row number 3, and row 4 is going to go to Dylan Davidson. And when we go to the feature tonight, folks, we are going to have a special surprise for everyone.
Which is supposed to be pretty cool.
I don't know
what it is.
They didn't tell you.
They did not tell me. No. They said that they're going to leave a surprise for me, so I don't know either.
But yeah, no, I know what it is.
You know what it is?
I know what the surprise is.
Not even a hint.
I'm not giving you nothing.
By the way, if I call him Mike Evans, I just want to apologize in advance.
I was told we can call him Mike Evans only when he wads the car.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. So Mike Evans, when he puts it in the wall, that's what his name will be.
Pace truck off, and that's going to give the field to Mr. Chad Cote in the 4. Chad, fix your number, and we'll call you what you want to be called. Meanwhile, green flag comes out, and we are off and running. Corby Daniels trying to stick with him. Corby side by side with the 39. That is Hunter Hellberg.
Yeah, Corby already running that cushion up on the outside already.
Oh, absolutely, and that's you see the vast darkness up there. That means there's a ton of moisture up there, and moisture on dirt usually means you can get it hooked up.
That's good.
Hats off to Chad Cote, making the bottom side work.
Did a great job of that.
Just where he needs it too.
I was going to ask, would you adjust that wing right to the bottom right now, since we're early on in this one?
Well, if I'm up where Corby's running, I'm probably going to have it as far forward as I can get it. If I'm down where Chad's running, I'm going to have it a little further back.
That makes sense. It kind of looks like that's the way it kind of is, too, to be honest. And, hey, how about Chad, though? He was able to clear this time. Was able to clear Corby, which was pretty amazing on that low side. And, of course, you got
Double H, Hunter Hellberg, making it happen on that low line as well. Corby struggling on that high line. Jumps the cushion through 3 and 4. Gonna get shuffled back.
Still trying to hold on to third. Like he's struggling right now to even hold on to second and third. He gets a good run on the outside, but it just goes away so quick.
Yeah, that you really have to be up on the wheel at this track at all times. But I mean, you can really see the track starting to slick off way down on that bottom line where. And we've got contact, and that's going to bring out the first caution, I think.
No, white flag was out, so we will finish the race.
It's over.
Yep, race is over. So Chad going to pick up the win, and if I'm not mistaken, not Mike Evans going to finish second.
Not Mike Evans coming home in second. Helen Willis in third.
And Matthew
Bovin fourth. Dylan Davidson.
Corby Daniels and the Double H and
Double H Hunter Hosberg, unfortunately not finishing the lap. So, number one in the books. Heat number 2 out on track right now. Starting up on the points going to be Tyler Polchalski. And Tyler, I'm going to butcher that all night only because they told me I could.
Yep.
He's going to be joined up on their front row with Tom Richards. Kyle Hanshaw and Travis Miller are going to make up row number 2.
Travis Miller said if Beefs isn't in the top 5, he's done watching. I don't know who Beefs is, but I agree.
You got Trevor Wright and Scott Thrick in row number 3. And starting shotgun on the field is going to be Scott Redding in the 59.
We're going to butcher these names.
Sorry guys, it kind of is what it is.
Yeah, I'm from Tennessee. We slaughter names here all the time, so it's a normal thing for me. So here we go. Low line could still be a factor in this second heat race. I expected that feature race though. That high line is going to be a big factor once that bottom wear is completely out. There's your look at your weather, by the way.
Generally, it's where you're going to have to go, and you're going to see a lot of guys going to that high side as this race wears on, as the sun's already starting to set. I
think we're coming. I think it's next time by.
Next time by, and something weird that you don't normally see here at iRacing. Ambient air temperature 77 degrees. Track temperature 71 degrees.
Yep. There you go.
Oh.
It's funny. I've literally seen dirt. I've literally seen dirt on iRacing. I'm not playing. We did a broadcast a couple months ago. The track temp was 39 degrees.
That's about right.
I was like, what? I guess where it's dirt, I would guess. It was insane. But anyway, bring us to the green once again.
Pace truck is in. Polchalski has the button as they work their way out of the 3-4 complex, and green flag is out. We are underway. And we're already hanging them for right now. The low line's still working good.
Not for long.
And there it goes.
Big wreck happening towards the back. That will bring up the yellow. Yep, that was Trevor Wright that was involved, and I think it was Thomas Richard as well that was also there. Yeah, you see Thomas Richards there as well. And here's exactly what happened. 3 looked like he may have come down just a little bit into the wall, and unfortunately, brings out the yellow. That's dirt racing.
To remind you, turn your trading paints on.
Oh, it's on. I'm good. 100% good this time.
Sure. And Thomas Richards in the 3T showing up on your timing and scoring sheets as the 13. Ignore the timing and scoring sheets because that is definitely a 3T.
Yeah.
So laps in the books. We're going to have 5 laps to get this thing done with.
Speaking of which, I'm actually going to be going to I've never been to a late model race. I've been to the World of Outlaws. I'm actually going to go to Volunteer Speedway and Tony Stewart, and I'm going to be running there in a couple weeks. I'm going to be
with the All-Star Circuit of Champions?
Yes, yeah, that one. So
tour, that is is a good time. Is they're 2x2 right now.
Yep.
Teller in the 21 going to have the button one more time as they work their way out of the 3-4 complex. Brings it up the pace, finally pulls the trigger. We're back off and running, and already Hanshaw and Miller dicing it out for second place.
Yeah. That was a great shot right there for Miller. He was able to get side by side, a little bit of contact, maybe wrecking towards the back. Staying green.
Brethwick just for the ride of his life, and I'm thinking he's got a lot of damage on the rear end of that Bicknell number 9.
You see him right here on your screen. I'm sure somewhat. I ain't seeing too much, but I'm sure there was some. Cause I seen somebody slam the wall in the back. I couldn't tell who it was.
It was Brethwick in the 9, and can tell you it's very easy to bend the Watts link on these cars.
Oh, okay.
For those of you who don't know what a Watts link is, it's Watt links the rear axle to the chassis. Yep. Some people up in Canada they call it a Z link because it looks like a Z in some cases.
Oh, like checker flag just waved, and I was not aware of that waving. And Tyler was able to pick up the win.
Quick.
Yeah, that went quick. Pachelski, I think how you say his name, and Hinshaw finished first and second, and then Miller third.
Absolutely, as they are getting ready to fire them off for a quick hot lap session, or warm-up, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Here we got like a 2-minute warm-up or a 2.5-minute warm-up or whatever. So that's pretty cool. They're heading out there now. I'm still anxious to see what this big thing is that they're talking about. Since you ain't going to tell me.
I ain't telling you nothing.
By the way, that 4 wide outside the racetrack, that drag strip, that is a place that would be absolutely amazing to see.
iRacing, you need to scan that for us.
I agree, man. I want drag racing bad.
Like, well, the thing is, I've run with a couple of groups that they've done, for lack of a better term, I call it a street outlaw style event.
Right.
Because there isn't actual timing, but you can adjust cameras, and I've got a camera pack that will line you up at the starting line, and then
Sonoma?
If you run to the end of the concrete,
right?
That's roughly a quarter mile. As the 73 of Davidson goes for a wild one.
Hilarious.
But we've drag raced everything from street stocks all the way up to Lotus 79s and Lotus 49s.
Yeah, they I want to see them add like some bigger cars. I would love to race some like mods and stuff. That would just be so much fun. That's more what I grew up doing. I mean, even though I know a little bit about oval, I was more drag racing type because that's what my family did a lot of. So I would love to see them add stuff like that in. That would just be fun.
Oh, something we could talk to our co-conspirator, Mr. Sam Cooper Bennett, about possibly doing as a fill-in race on a Wednesday night sometime.
That'd be fun.
And I can pass around the camera pack for whoever's going to be doing. I mean, and oh my God, good thing this is a simulator.
All right, so practice is winding down here. We got about 40 seconds left before we start the grid process. As I see a bunch of people having trouble off turn 4 right now. See some people blink as well. Hopefully that gets worked out.
Yeah, so it's going to be.
All right.
By virtue of the heat race wins, you're going to have Chad Cote and Tyler Pachelski starting 1-2.
Yep.
Mike Evans and Kyle Hanshaw going to roll off in row number 2. Row 3 is going to see Alan Willis and Travis Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Row 4 is going to go to Matthew Bove and Trevor Wright. Dylan Davidson and Tom Richards going to roll up in row number 5. Row 6 is going to see Corby Daniels and Scott Brethwick. And Double H himself, Hunter Hulsberg, is going to roll off shotgun on the field.
So there you go. All right.
35 laps the scheduled distance here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is something that they're trying, and I've only ever seen it. I've only ever seen it successfully done a couple of times, but if it does go off the way that they're hoping it's going to go off, it's going to be awesome to see.
I'm curious because I've heard a lot about it, that they've been trying something or they want to try something. And I haven't seen it. You know what it is. So let's see what it is. I think I got an idea now of what it could be. I'm thinking a 3-wide start. It's a 3-wide start, not start. 3-wide salute.
Close.
I don't see them going 4. That'd be pretty cool.
That.
Is it a 4-wide?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
A 4-wide salute to the fans.
That'd be pretty neat. I've never seen 4. I've seen 3 done. For some reason, I used to do it in a stock car league I was in, which didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Because
it's not a stock car thing.
There's reasons.
Let's see. There we go. Hey, we getting it though. Hey, they got that. I'm not gonna lie, they got this formed up quick.
Yeah. So to quote some of the greats, one of the best. You've got them 4 abreast. The Bicknell Racing Products 360 Sprint Cars live. Charlotte.
That's actually pretty legit. That did a really good job, actually. That's cool.
By something. Scott Redding is race control.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It just dawned on me. Like, where the hell's Scott? Oh yeah, he's race control.
No, that was really cool, man. That's the first time I've ever seen a 4-wide.
Code going to have the button as the pace truck is off.
Yep, you know what to do.
What to do is take one more tear off, pull the belt a little bit tighter, and Grandpa Papa Viagra, it's time to get it on in the Queen City.
There was some heavy contact at the start.
Absolutely. As we're underway, green flag does come out. Evans already side by side. They're 3 wide for second place.
Yeah, we got somebody. I'm trying to see who that is up on that very high line. Looks like that is the 46 of Henshaw up on that high line. And you see the 11 moving up there as well. I'm sorry, the 4.
Coat trying to...
Oh!
And we got one pointing the wrong way.
That was a multiple cars, by the way. Somebody
Absolutely. Yellow flag going to come out.
Somebody drove it a little too deep, it looked like. That was Evans.
Ryan's just not happy. No, I'm sorry, he crashed, so we get to call him Mike Evans.
Yeah, we get to call him Mike Evans.
Well, not a happy camper, as he's got a really torn up race car right now. Travis Miller involved in that one as well. Miller already in the pits. Miller had to tow it.
And Evans,
he was able to limp it back.
Evans is there now. He's having trouble actually getting into his box right now, trying to.
Well, the way the pit box is set up,
it's weird. Yeah, really strange.
So,
I think you got it.
Yeah, he is down and underway and joining the tail end of the field.
He ain't very happy right now.
That would be the polite way to put it. Expect fireworks after the race. If this was real world, actually see the crews going at it right about now.
Yeah. So the pace lights are back off on the pace car as we get set to go back. Green flag this time. Coming to lap 6.
That's not a pace car. That's not a pace car,
truck.
My friend. This is dirt.
Pace truck. My bad. I get in such a bad habit of it, man.
This Coat going to have the button one more time as the pace truck peels off. And Coat going to hold him down a little bit as the field makes its way through the 3-4 complex. And pulls the trigger right in the middle of 3 and 4, and we are back underway. Caught everybody sleeping on that one.
Yeah, he was able to get a pretty good jump. But how about that? Here comes 21 Tyler looking underneath. He was able to take second that time for now, not for long.
He caught that slick spot in the middle of 1 and 2, and he is dropping like a stone. It's here comes Henshaw again, and don't count out Wills.
Yeah, Alan Wills back here in this mess as well. I mean, these cars are side by side. There goes Corby on the high side as well. Corby has worked his way up inside the top 6, maybe top 5 right now. Yep, that would put him 5th right now. She's still battling with Wills right now on the bottom side.
Made it happen on that high side. Daniel's not afraid to hang it out.
He's up there. They have a wreck going on. Nope, they stay green.
You stay green is the car well off the racing line. Not a threat to anybody, as these guys are flat getting it right
They're
now.
moving.
You know, we talked about some good green flag laps. We're already 10 laps into this piece.
Matthew Bove just got a great run in the center of that high line in 1 and 2 that time. Daniels goes back down to the low side, trying to put a pass off the third. Not going to be able to happen right now, I don't think.
Bombs it in there, gets that slick spot, going to slide up. Have to back out of it. He's going to lose some momentum here.
Yeah, he's definitely
Bove's going to be able to keep it wound up on that high side. And Daniels relegated 5th as Henshaw, Bove, and Daniels throw a blanket over him. And don't count out the 13?
I don't have a 13. Oh, yeah, dude, Thomas Richards. You are correct.
Oh, yeah, the 3T.
Yeah. Yeah, he's actually done pretty good. He's worked his way into the top 5 now.
High job from Travis Miller, and Double H, Hunter Holzberg. He was faster in his heat race. Definitely looking to make up for that happened there.
I actually seen Miller get a little bit of the wall there at the entry to 3 that time. He was all right, but did get a little piece of it.
Meanwhile, Chad Cote is just flat checked out. Over half a second to the good.
That's quite a bit.
Again.
Yep, Alan Wheels has went upside down, it looks like. Oh, big trouble here. 3 cars looks like involved. Seeing him. Oh, there's actually multiple cars involved in this. This is the 38. I don't know who all was involved in it. The 99 or the 09, or Trevor Rott was involved. And there's some other cars as well that was involved. There you go. Brings out the yellow for the second time. But man, that happened quick. Like I'm super surprised on how quick they are. I mean, they're putting down. This is a half-mile track. They're putting down, 14-second laps, low 14-second laps.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a half mile. It's actually 4/10, but still
close to it.
That's ripping.
Yeah. For a 360, that's moving. Wow.
That's really ripping.
All right, guys. Let you all know tomorrow. I don't think we have a broadcast tomorrow. I don't think Sam Cooper Bennett has one as well. Don't quote me on that.
Because Top Fuel is going to be taking the week off.
Does that new one start tomorrow for him? I can't remember.
One.
He took a Cup broadcast, or I think it was a Cup car broadcast.
Thursday.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so no racing tomorrow now.
No, Friday. That was Friday.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's the one I had. You would think I would know that. He took another one, though, too. I can't remember when it starts. Green flag is out, and Tyler was trying to beat the 11 to the punch. It did not work out. But, hey, how about this? Kyle Henshaw, sorry.
Kyle Henshaw just threw it in. They're going into 1. Let it all hang out. The thing is, he's right where that slick spot is. You can see it's kind of shiny in the middle of the corners. They have to get up there quick, and not going to make it happen is...
He's still trying that bottom side.
Well, that's one way to get it. You got to hope that the guy you're running with steps on his own junk.
And pretty much, yeah. And by the way, Corby has fallen back. I know we had somebody here pulling for him. He's actually fallen back to P8 right now. We'll keep an eye on him. Who is this up on that high side? Is that Travis Miller that I see up on the high side?
I believe you are correct, sir.
Travis and Matthew Bove up on the high side. Matthew's actually done a pretty good job, though, running that high lane. Showing 5th right now.
Making it work. Not that easy, as you see that Chad Coates up there, and he's almost into the wall every lap.
Yeah, Matthew Bove just killed the wall.
Really got to trust your car when you're running that high.
Right there, by the way, Travis Miller gets kind of a brake cut for him. The 39 of Hunter almost gets into the back of him. Hunter slams on the brakes, not getting into the back of him. Kind of cutting a brake. I hear somebody else maybe just hit the wall.
Yeah, I heard a lot of ching.
I think we're good, though. By the way, Chad is, he's saying bye-bye. He's up to a second lead now.
Looks like it might have been Corby eating
Yeah,
the.
he drops back.
There's a cutout to get in and out of the hauler area right at the exit of 4, and I think Corby has hit that just about every lap.
By the way, I just seen a car that was upside down. That was the 21. And that was
yeah. He is missing his front wing. What the hell happened there?
I seen him sitting in the middle of the track. I don't know what actually happened. Here's the replay. He sends it to the bottom. Oh, he gets the tire that's on the bottom. Yep. Oh.
And then catches more airtime than a skateboard at the X Games.
Dang, that thing looks like a modified.
Modified nothing. It looked like a...
the midget cars. He didn't have nothing on it.
Looks like, well, up here in the Northeast, we have what we call the NEMA midgets.
Right.
Run on pavement with a top wing.
I know what you're talking about. I think we have them here, but I think they're called something different. I don't know if they run like where I'm at, but I think they run them in the south somewhere.
Well, there's no front wing, but there is a top wing, and
maybe I'm thinking of the Outlaw series.
Oh, there's a ton of stuff that runs.
Dang.
For the super modifieds.
Well, we're getting ready to go back green again. It's been a pretty good race, though. A lot of sliding around fast. Like, I'm surprised on how fast things are happening here.
Somebody else is missing a front wing. Oh, that would be the 9.
Is he missing one as well? There you go. Oh, yeah, he is. Wow.
I'm thinking that's who sent...
maybe that's who it was. Yeah, that got into him.
Yeah, that's who sent Tyler airborne. So, and we are back underway. Green flag back out. Coach still in control of this one.
Right there, Travis Miller was able to pick second for now. Oh, this is going to be bad.
There it goes.
Multiple. That's Corby Daniels that you heard hitting. You see him sitting right there. He is off the racing surface, though. Not sure if a caution is going to be thrown. Nope, he's going to tow back to the pit lane. Corby Daniels not coming to the end, sadly.
Well, that all started when Ryan Susie in the 38 decided he wanted to try to knock down the turn 4 wall and just stacked everybody up behind him that was running that high line.
By the way, Chad's got some pressure put on him here right now from Travis Miller. Travis Miller doing a pretty good job on that low line. Just, I don't know if he's going to be able to make the pass unless something happens.
He's going to need some help, and by help, I mean he's going to need for Chad to step on his own junk.
Yeah.
So while laps are winding down, we're going to be 10 to go.
We're on the white flag.
Right.
We're on the white flag.
Oh, wow, we are. Right, I'm looking. This is 45 minutes. I'm thinking, no.
White
checker flag, and that's going to do it. Chad Cote coming home with the W. Chris Miller in second, and Kyle Henshaw able to hang on for third. Tom Richards in fourth, and Ryan Susie driving the Mike Evans 38 coming home in fifth.
All right, let me see if I can grab Chad here and pull him in. Actually, I don't think we have Chad. I don't think he's actually in Discord.
Bear with me. Let me see if I can find him.
Let me know if you see him up there. Oh, yeah, I got him. I was just looking at the wrong name. Yeah, I was looking at his first name instead of his last name. Hey, Chad, it's Adam and Tony down at ESPN. You got us?
Yep.
P1 tonight, man. Talk us about these restarts. That looked like it was the ultimate thing that really paid off. You was able to get up on the high horse and go and just drive away on these restarts.
Yeah, the top is pretty dominant at Charlotte. Once you get up there, I mean, it should be good. I mean, they were close on me on the last couple of restarts, especially the last one. But, yeah, the restarts helped a lot.
Yeah, and talk us through the night, though, man. It wasn't bad. I mean, you was able to extend just lap after lap. We've seen you pulling, time away from the other guys. It did get a little close there at the end, but for the most part, you was the dominant car here tonight.
Yeah, Charlotte's one of my favorite tracks. I have a lot of time here, but fixed setups is a little bit different. It evens the field, which is nice. I do enjoy it. So, but yeah, I had a good run tonight.
Tony, you got any questions for him?
I just want to say nicely done tonight, sir. I don't think you put a wheel wrong all evening.
Good job, buddy. You want to give shout-outs or anything like that?
Yeah, a couple of sponsors, Dirt Company Media House, Ram Designs, Sprint Car Insider, FVRN, and 34 Raceways, and the boys over at American Dirt Motorsports.
Kyle Ramsey does a great job on paint schemes. Good job tonight, man.
Thanks again, guys.
All right, we'll move him back up. Next up, we got Travis Miller putting it in P2. Travis has been pretty good. Do you see his name anywhere in here?
He's already here with us, sir.
Oh, my goodness. I am so far behind. I don't even know what I'm doing. Travis Miller, Adam Chapman, Tony up at ESPN. You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Finishing P2. Honestly, you started 6th, had to work your way through some traffic, but not a bad night overall.
It was okay. I mean, we had to go to the back there after the first lap incident, and then we just tried to pick him off and made our way back up to the front, and just needed a couple more laps to try and make a run at Chad, but he was real dominant on the top.
Yeah, it looked like at low line, we seen you trying to work it there, especially on that last restart. It looked like you was trying to work it a little bit. Was it just, too slicked off for you to be able to make a pass down there? It looked really tough to try to get some ground gain.
Yeah, just a little too worn out. If I had a little bit more, I would have been able to maybe try something, but I didn't want to wreck both of us. No need for that, so got to settle for a second.
For sure. Hey, Tony, any questions for him?
Travis, talk us through that first lap melee. Did you see it coming? Did you have any possible chance to avoid that or no?
Not too much. I mean, I just kind of saw my car just start to slide back and forth and just tried to get out of it so I could keep her square, and luckily we didn't go in the wall and tear anything up.
Man, you did a fantastic job putting it on the podium here tonight. You want to give shout-outs or anything like that?
I just got to thank the guys with the BRP series for running with us, and thanks to all the guys that tuned in, and thanks to you guys for putting this on. It's always fun.
That was fun to watch. Good job tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Next up, we're going to bring in Kyle Henshaw, who honestly was really willing out there tonight, and we'll talk to him right now. Kyle, it's Adam and Tony up in the booth. See, I didn't know he was actually in here. You got a copy?
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Finishing 3rd here tonight, man. Honestly, we was talking about you quite a bit in this race. It looked like you had one of the fastest cars out there, just kind of ran out of time. But talk us through your night. Not a bad night overall.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a night. Definitely was missing on the restarts that we were having. I just couldn't time them up good enough and was losing a bunch of ground there. For the second half of the race, I was trying to get the bottom to come in and work that down there. And that last caution we had, I was trying to figure out a way to get a slider pulled on Chad, but just couldn't make it work and had to settle for 3rd.
It looks like things happen here very fast from our perspective. Is it as fast as what it looks whenever you're inside the car? Because, I mean, it looked, this race went by in a blur.
Yeah, it's definitely a fast place to get around. You really got to hit your marks, and especially when you're riding up in that top lane, it just wears out so fast, and you jump that cushion just a little bit, you're in the wall and just lose a bunch of time and ground. But yeah, you definitely got to be smart with your driving and just be consistent lap in and lap out.
For sure on that. Well, 3rd place tonight, man. Tony, you have any questions for him?
How slick did that bottom line get? Because from up here, it looked like it was about an ice skating rink down low.
There was a little bit to work with, probably halfway through the race, and then it really started to slick off, and you really had to get it on corner entry to really get it to hook up down there. It was probably about a lane, half a lane you can work with down there. I know I believe turns 3 and 4 was a little better for me, but yeah, just couldn't get it done tonight. But hopefully we'll have some good runs in the weeks to come.
Definitely put on a good show for us anyway, man. Any shout outs you want to give out tonight?
Yeah, shout out to the BRPI Racing Series. Really enjoy racing with these guys. Shout out to you guys for doing the broadcast, everybody that tuned in to watch. Thanks for all the support, and we'll see you.
Hey, good job tonight, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, buddy. All right, Tony. Not a bad race overall. What's your thoughts on the outcome?
I think the right guy won because I mean let's face it, Chad had one of the strongest cars all evening long. Quick time in hot lap session, quick time in qualifying, quick time in his heat race. The guy didn't put a wheel wrong all night long, and he had it with him tonight. The only gripe that I have is Chad next week. Yeah, go into where you paint the car in iRacing, and where you select your rim color. Change your number.
Yeah,
just change the number. Just type in 1-1 and everybody will be happy.
Takes like 5 seconds. My thoughts on the race, man. It was honestly fun.
Oh, internet connection.
That's true. I was actually very surprised on how quick this racetrack was. This is the first time I've actually been here. So I was actually very surprised when you said it was quick. I didn't think it would be that quick. So that was pretty impressive to me. But yeah, you're right. Chad, walked away with it. It wasn't, I hate to say it wasn't close, but them restarts really paid off big for him. So, and it seems like the
if you like the action, absolutely. If you like the action that you saw on track, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of hard to not have fun the iRacing server, especially on the dirt oval side.
Mm-hmm.
Reasonable prices to get into the sim. You don't need an expensive wheel and pedal set, especially over on the dirt side. You can actually get away more over in the dirt stuff with a game pad. I mean, yeah, you're going to get more of an immersion with the wheel and pedal set, but if you want to just try it out and see if you enjoy it up with the boys, you can do it with a game pad. It's minimal.
No joke. That's what I started with. I started with a Xbox controller, and I went to a wheel after about 2 weeks because I really enjoyed it, and I haven't really looked back since. So
I started with a PS4 controller.
Yeah, I mean it works. I mean, and honestly, a lot of people think it's expensive. There's promo codes for new people coming over. You can join iRacing for $5 for 3 months if you look up a code on iRacing. So
yeah,
But there you go. That'll do it for us tonight, guys. Tony, got anything else you want to say?
I really just I got to thank the crew over at Bicknell Racing Products for being the title sponsor of this series. And again, anybody at iRacing Corporate, if you're listening, please give us the big block dirt modified.
All right, guys, that'll do it for us. For Tony Sfrasso, Adam Chapman, y'all have a great night. Take care as always, and God bless.